is Crystal McKinney. I'm going to give a speech on MRSA, also is known as the superbug. Now, I want you to imagine going into a hospital for an operation or an elective procedure, only to come home and find out that you now have an infection that is resistant to any available antibiotics on the market today. Or a child going to the doctor for a diaper rash or an infection and finds out that they have a condition now that could be entering into their bloodstream and causing illnesses later on in life. Now, to some, this may sound like the topic to a science fiction novel, but it is something that we are dealing with on a daily basis now. It is called methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, or again, MRSA. Now, according to NBC5i.com, MRSA accounts for over 90,000 infections and 18,500 deaths annually. It's transmitted through cuts, skin-to-skin contact, sharing items used by an infected person, particularly open wound patients that have had surgeries, basically. Contact with items and surfaces that have infections on them, crowded living conditions, as well as poor hygiene. Sometimes it can actually live in the nose of a healthy person and you never know it. Now, the drug-resistant staph infection starts out as small red bumps, pimples, or boils, and it can become red, swollen, have pus, or drainage. It can also burrow the infection deep into the skin, sometimes causing life-threatening illnesses in the bloodstreams, in your bones, your valves, your heart, your lungs, surgical sites, and also can cause pneumonia. It is resistant to certain antibiotics, making it harder to treat. Some people can actually carry the bacteria and never even know it. It can lie dormant in your body for many years. Now, according to the CDC website, 85% of invasive MRSA infections were associated with health care. 2/3 occurred outside, 1/3 occurred during hospitalizations, and 14% occurred in patients that had no previous exposure to any healthcare settings. Now, the rates of the disease vary, but in recent surveillance it was found to be more higher in African American men, blacks, age over the 65, and it was also found that it was more prominent than just your traditional healthcare settings. It's now found in your gyms, your prisons, your locker rooms, your airports, anywhere that the public is there, there's a chance for that disease or for that infection to be looming there. One thing we have always learned about growing up is the importance of hand washing. That too is a very important prevention method in the MRSA infection. Also, to use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer and to keep your cuts and scrapes clean and to cover the bandages. Do not touch other people's cuts and scrapes and open wounds, and do not share any personal items such as your towels or razors. One thing you can also do is to do nose swab testing by your family physician. That can also be a prevention method. Now, treatment for the skin infection includes antibiotics and drainage if the infection is that severe. One thing is to finish all antibiotics regardless of how well you feel, unless you've been instructed to do so by your family physician. Now, according to the WFAA.com, the CDC is actually encouraging testing for all new hospital patients that enter the hospital. It is likely to help kill a germ that has killed more Americans than AIDS to this date. Pittsburgh VA Hospital actually tests all new patients as they enter the hospital, which allows them to be able to isolate those cases, and it has cut down their cases from about 60 annually to about 18. Now, according to the NewYorkDailyNews.com, currently a bill to provide $5 million to federal health officials to fight the deadly MRSA. It has cleared the Senate, but it may face the presidential veto. Funding could finally give the government what it needs to stop the superbug dead in its tracks. Now, in conclusion, this still may sound like a sci-fi novel, but it is very prominently on the rise. The significance of preventing MRSA is of utmost importance. It is an infection that has no parameters and it can affect anyone, no matter what their health status may be. From the young to the old to the newborn, MRSA is among us, and we all need to do our share to educate ourselves and to educate everyone to avoid the spreading of this deadly disease and to avoid becoming another statistic of this monster. Thank you.